Don't know what to write on GRE issue topic? Don't know how to integrate sources? In this video, I'm going to talk about how to do research and integrate sources. I'm Vida. I will take this topic as an example. As people rely more and more on technology to solve problems, the ability of humans to think for themselves will surely deteriorate. We have to discuss both sides of the topic. First, you have to do research. There are three types of sources. Primary sources are original materials that provide you with raw data or evidence. Secondary sources are sources for professional audiences. And tertiary sources are the sources for generators, such as textbook, Wikipedia, or articles in mass circulation publications by economists. Please read the English version of those sources. I know some of you are ESL students and you're used to read sources that in your own language, but you have to do the translation. Sometimes the translation is inaccurate, so please go direct to the English version of those sources and make sure to paraphrase it to avoid any plagiarism problems. GRE essay is a kind of argumentative essay, so you have to evaluate your evidence. Your evidence has to be accurate, precise, sufficient representative, relevant, and authority. Accurate. Accurate means correct. For example, iPhone first generation was officially announced on January 9, 2007, and was later released in the United States on June 29, 2007. This information is correct, but when I change the date, this information is incorrect, so you have to include the correct source in your essay. Precise. The forest service has spent a great deal of money to prevent forest fires, and there is still a high probability of large costly ones. You do not have to use a great deal of a high probability of large costly. Those words have to be precise, like the exact number or data, exact how much money, $1,000, $100, something like that. What is the probability, 90% or 50%? Use the exact number and data in order for your information to be precise. Sufficient representative. Do not use only one quotation, one number, or one personal experience. Those kind of evidence is insufficient. And your evidence has to be representative. For example, Shakespeare must have hated women because those in Hamlet and Macbeth are evil or weak. There are so many publications and non-fictions that are written by Shakespeare. Only women in those two publications are evil, and those two publications cannot represent all the books that have written by Shakespeare. So this kind of evidence is not representative. Authority. Please pay close attention to the author of your source. For example, if you are writing GRE issue topic on genetic modified food, you are tend to use an article from the internet, and you have to pay attention to the author. If the author is a university professor who is working on GMO food and has a lot of publication related to it, and this paper can be used because This paper is written by an expert in the GMO field, but if the article is written by a random journalist and journalists have no science background, this kind of source cannot be used. So your source and evidence have to be authority. Let's take a look at a sample response from a GRE issue essay. This is a score 3. This essay has made a mistake that I just talked about. So many field. You cannot use the words many. You have to write exact fields like the medical field or technological field, something like that. And in the argument, the author only used one evidence. This is not sufficient nor representative. And in the counter-argument, the author used 2 examples, internet and cell phones. And this is only in the technological field. So this is also insufficient. And you have to have equal number of evidence both in your argument and counter-argument for your essay to be more convincible. If you like my video, please thumb up. Comment below if you have any questions or what you want me to include in the next video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to know more about other writing tips. Thank you.